Alright, so welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you 3 different base designs, all from varying different use cases and skill levels. First off, I'm going to be showing you probably the best bang for your buck type base. It's a nice little base. So pretty much what you're going to do is you can start off with a 2x2 or a 1x2, whichever your preference, but for this case we're just going to do a 2x2. Then you're going to want to go ahead, put down a triangle foundation in either of the corners. It does not matter which one. Put 2 walls, stack them, simple as that. And what you're going to do is you are going to go ahead, put a normal square foundation outside of those 2 walls. You're going to put a half wall on wherever on this, and then you're going to put a floor down, extend that out. And then after that, you're going to get a floor triangle, put that right there. And then once that's all said and done, you can go ahead and destroy this floor. And then what you can also do is now you can put down the normal walls for the base itself. Once you have the walls up, you can go ahead and start putting the floors down, or well, technically the ceiling, I guess. But now you have this nice little drop down area. So now what you can do is you can also put a floor triangle up here. That way you have a ceiling. And then you can make this a double door, or you can make it a garage door, or just a single door. But for this case, we're just going to make it a double door. That's pretty much it. Let me go ahead and get out my garage door. There's the base, kind of. It's pretty much just the frame. But you come in here, you come down. You can also put another garage door in here. Now you have an airlock coming down. And then if you have intruders coming in, they're right there. You see their legs before they can see you. That's pretty much how it goes. And for extra protection, you can put a shotgun trap down here. You can use that for a shotgun trap, storage space, literally anything. But you can also do this little floor triangle trick for almost any of the corners. You can also have little rooms going in here, so you can add an extra layer of protection by adding doors and whatnot. But this is just the basic outline of what the base is. So this is what it should look like when it's fully upgraded. And once it's all the way upgraded to stone, what you can do, I like placing it right here, but you can place a triangle down, and then you can place a roof triangle. That way you have an easy way up, which you can, again, make that out of stone. Now you can put walls down here on the side, but I like personally just making it 2 triangle roofs. I don't know why. I just like the aesthetic of it. That's how I like doing it. But you can place a wall on either side. Of course, you can have this honeycombed, which I can go ahead and do that now just to show you guys what it would look like. Alright, so this is what the base looks like once it's all fully honeycombed. The only issue you're going to have is just this wall right here. Pretty much just these 2 walls is the only issue you're going to have because I can't really fully honeycomb that, I guess. You could by destroying these 2 roofs and then honeycombing it that way. But yeah, pretty much this is probably the most effective base that you can have. It's fully honeycombed. You got a drop down airlock. It's pretty much the best type of base you're going to get. It does cost 11,925 stone to get this base to this point. It's also going to cost you a couple hundred metal frags to actually get the doors and the gears for the garage doors. But pretty much this is how it's looking. For about 12,000 stone, you can have this. Now on to the next base. So this next base I'm going to show you is probably my starter base. This is the base that I start on every wipe. This is my go-to base. Pretty much you're going to start off with a square foundation, and then you're going to go out 1 with a triangle foundation, go out again. That way you have this going on. And then you can also, of course, just add your doors. That way you know what's going where. But you're going to go ahead and put a wall up here. And for the future, you put a doorway down here. That way you have 3 doors coming in. This is going to be your TC room right here. When you come out here, when you go over to your left, you're going to go ahead and put down a triangle foundation 2 times. And then you're going to go ahead and put down a square foundation. So it's kind of looking something like this right now. Then you're going to want to put a half wall, a floor, and then go back into your TC room, put a floor triangle. That way you have that little shelving going on for extra storage. Now what you can do is you can now place your TC right there in the corner. That way you have storage and you can put down your TC. And then once that's all said and done, if you want to, you can go ahead and delete this floor and also delete this wall. Don't delete the floor, like the foundation floor. Don't delete that because that is part of the base. You can go ahead and put down walls right now. Over here, you're going to go ahead, put down a floor triangle until it wraps around the base. You can go ahead, wall this off, and this is the way I like to do it. Now you're going to go ahead and put up the ceilings, triangles, and a square all the way around. This is the way I like to do it. I like to have another triangle thing going on over here. So let me go ahead and do that really fast. Right here, I like to have a little triangle thing. That way I can have a little bit of storage. And then I like to place my furnaces right here, which I can go ahead and do for you now. You can place 3 furnaces right here in this area. And then once those are placed, I like putting a garage door right here. That way it's just kind of walled off just in case you got raiders coming in from right here. But no, this is how I like to do it. You guys can do it however you want. It's your base, but this is just how I mainly set it up. You go ahead and put some doors up. You can use this space, this little area, for however you want. Usually this is where I place, you know, my batteries. Because I like putting lights up in my base, but this is, you can use this for storage, you can use it for batteries, you can use it for whatever you want, but I personally just use it for batteries. This is how the base is looking right now. This is before honeycombing and everything like that. This is probably the best bang for your buck right here. You got enough storage, you got plenty of room. That's pretty much it for this base. Now, to get this base fully upgraded to stone, it does cost 6,615 stone to actually, you know, make this fully upgraded. And that's also before honeycombing. So this is probably the best bang for your buck. It's honestly the second cheapest option compared to the other one we just built. But yeah, it's not half bad. I use this base for all of my wipes. I've only gotten raided once, and it went pretty well. The last base we're going to do is probably the easiest base. It's probably the one base you're going to start out with. It's just a simple 2x1 with an airlock. This is how everybody starts out. Simple airlock, simple 2x1. You have enough room for your TC. You have enough room for your storage. You can actually go ahead, put down a foundation, a half wall, another floor. That way you have a little bit of room for, you know, extra storage if you're running out of space. It doesn't block your entryway or anything like that. You can go right to your TC, but you can put extra storage up here. That way you don't have to try to find shelves at a gas station or anything like that. This is what the base looks like when it's fully upgraded to stone. You got your storage area right here. You have your little airlock, which of course this can be replaced with a single door, double doors, or a garage door. Doesn't matter. I just used a garage door because I had it already on my hotbar. But this is what the base looks like. You can of course honeycomb this, which adds extra defense to it. You can upgrade this however you want. Again, this is your base, but this is almost how every player is going to start out. And this base does cost half of what the other base costed. This is about 3,300 stone. Depending on what type of server you're playing on, that can be, you know, 2 to 5 stone nodes. I don't really know. I didn't really do the math on that one. This is probably the cheapest base that you got here. It is also the second most effective. The most effective base on this list would have probably been number 1. You know, the drop down airlock, that's I call that pretty solid. But yeah, use these bases however you want. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. It was a pleasure doing this for you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.